Do you want to make your roll basses slap like this? Then stay tuned to the video. We're going to show you how to make the perfect roll bass.
Also, Mid Temps Volume 2 presale is out now, so if you want your copy with all of the bonus content, go in our description, sign up the form, and we're going to send you a direct purchase link straight to your email.
Go now before it's too late. Go.
This is Total Annihilation.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Danny Ferrari.
My name's Parker Ament.
And we brought the old mics back, damn it.
We like how they sound.
How does it sound? What do you guys think?
We sound beautiful.
Should we keep them or should we go back to the lavaliers? It's like a big old, I don't even know what to call it. Like
I know,
you could,
a big old foam ball, dude.
big old thing in my mouth. We're back with an awesome video today for you guys. We're going to be showing you how to actually make a beautiful mid-tempo roll bass, kind of like something like this. Like you hear that in a lot of mid-tempo songs, but we're going to show you like two different kinds, basically, like the basic kind and then maybe like a little bit more of a heavier one. We're going to be showing you some tips and tricks for that. And of course, the download will be in the description below. You guys can still go get Mid Temps Volume 2 right now. It's available for early access. All you got to do is click the link down in the description and we will sign up and we will send you a link to go ahead and purchase it. We are almost out of the copies for early release.
Go grab it before it's out. Once the pre-sale is done, it's just going to be for sale. Still an amazing pack, but you're not going to get those bonuses.
We are going to be playing a show, one of our first shows.
Our LA debut.
Our LA debut. So
US debut.
US, we are DJs, we are YouTube stars.
Big room duo.
Big room, we are just playing big room.
That's
we'll
it.
probably play some big room.
We're going to have some leather jackets on.
Oh yeah, I'm going to have a jacket for
Sunglasses, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Lots of girls around us.
And guys.
And guys.
We don't discriminate.
Shirtless guys.
I don't pay attention. Listen, if you're coming to our show, you better show up. If you have nipple rings in, I will give you a free pack. So, free pack, straight up.
If you get me drunk, I'll be giving you free packs.
So, yes, about that. We're going to give you all the details for that. But we're also going to be hanging out, too. We're not just playing. So, if you guys want to come meet us and say what's up, we're going to be playing the show, and we'll definitely be out there saying what's up, and we'd love to meet a lot of you guys. If you're in the LA area, if you're not, just fly.
Fly out here, drive out. It's going to be sick.
You could stay at Diego's house.
Yeah, you could stay at Diego's house.
Back. We're playing co-headlining with Joker, our boy Diego. Midnight Society is the promotion that's putting it on. We're super, super proud to be a part of it. The dates are May 7th. Okay, so it's going to be coming up in a little bit. You got a little bit of time to prepare to buy all your tickets to fly cross country to see us. You totally can do it.
Yeah, and if you want to buy tickets right now, they're for sale. So go to our description. You can buy them right there.
Yeah.
How much are the tickets, Diego?
$15 to come see us.
Pre-sale for $15.
And I feel like if we're going to be there, we're definitely, and you come say what's up to us, we probably can't give packs out to everyone, but we'll definitely give you a pack, so at least be worth coming out. Hopefully some of the people will be able to hand out some free packs and stuff. Just come say what's up. Just come hang out.
Come hang, dude.
Come support, you know? Love to meet you guys.
Sure,
you
they would
think
come.
You can get Dubs to come?
Oh, for sure. They would totally come.
Hey, Chris, will you come?
Hey, Alex, can you come?
Will you guys come, please? Skrillex, are you
Rave
coming?
Boys?
Are you watching me, Sonny?
Diplo?
Daddy? Okay, so I got a couple sounds here. I just kind of threw them in real quickly. Kind of have an idea to kind of show you a roll bass. We're going to do two different types of roll basses. So just like a little thing in the beginning, I'm kind of hearing it like... Right? Okay, so that's kind of the idea. I'm sure you totally got it from there, me doing that. We'll go to D0. So let's go ahead and start a new Serum MIDI track. I'm gonna go ahead and pull these MIDI in real quick. All right, so when you're making a roll bass, the main like sort of components of it, if you're making either softer or harder one, is usually gonna be basic shapes. I mean, the harder ones can do different stuff, like if you're going for like a more death pact-y sort of vibe. And it's also about the processing, right? I usually think either saw or square, so let's go ahead and do both. So let's start with a saw and definitely add some unison. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some envelope. A little bit of release, maybe a little bit more sustain. It's kind of plucky, right? And let's go ahead and add also a square wave. Beautiful. Okay,
it's getting the vibe for sure.
And then always like a low pass filter for sure is going to add to the pluckiness. And then to add a little bit more girth, gang, and add some drive. Sometimes low 6 works too. You want to add a little characteristic, you can add a little resonance.
A little more acidy.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and add some multi-band. This is kind of like your basic roll bass, right? And the next thing you can do is you can add a chorus. Sometimes I'll do this to add some width. Main thing is make sure your low pass filter is either up or down if you're going to be automating it. This can add some interesting spread to it. Mainly mess with the delay 1 and delay 2 and then the depth. And then if you added a sub, I'd probably do a separate sub. This is more, like I said, a basic sort of roll bass. And then from here, you can kind of mess around with the characteristics of the bass. It's up to you. A lot of times I like to add an EQ and maybe add like a boost in the low end, like so. This works really well with wubs too, kind of like a big low end boost. And then I might automate this forward a bit. That kind of helps with the bottom end. And then sometimes if you want more attack, you can also automate this shelf with the envelope. Or you can do another low pass and add it to the frequency.
That's huge.
Then depending upon the cue also, more plucky, right? Next it would be like a hyperdimension, but I would probably go sparingly with it because we have a chorus, we don't have any phasing issues. So probably size down and maybe mix up a little bit. And maybe down here. Lastly, what you can do to add some different characteristic is you can use something like a tube distortion, a little more saturation, or if you want to have the high end kind of come through, would be the down sample. Kind of nice as that, yeah, it has a little yoy in it. Okay, so that's essentially one way to make a simple sort of just quick roll bass. And then from this point, you can add processing like OTT would probably be a good thing to add always. So go ahead and put OTT on there if you want. See how much that down sample is helping to it?
It does a lot, dude.
It makes it a little bit more gritty, okay? And then the next sound we're going to be doing is a little bit more of a heavier roll bass. So similar to like more of a Death Pact or like a Res sort of vibe. You could start from this point, and then this is where you can get real kind of more interesting. So let's say we go like something like this. Probably more down sample, and then maybe even adding another filter and using something like a formant could be really cool. Like maybe a formant 1. Maybe less chorus on this one. And maybe no hyperdimension. I want this one to be kind of gritty. And then for the wavetables, you can also switch out to maybe more digital. Like some of these monster wavetables can work pretty good. Or like something like I Can Have Kick is really good too as well. Let's try that.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm just like kind of making it as if I would just make it on the fly.
Yeah.
Maybe less unison. Turn off this beef right now. Yeah. But the main fundamental is still there with the low pass, you know what I mean? And then having the mix of the formant can add some interesting stuff too. And maybe even doing like a tube distortion. Feels like that Death Pact sort of crispiness.
Yeah, dude,
you know what I mean?
super aggressive.
And then like maybe doing some like bend minus stuff too can really help. And then also, like I had mentioned before, using something like Spectral. Use some of these monsters. Like, just more harmonics in it. Some different types of noise sometimes can be really cool. These inharmonics things. These kind of sounds are more about, like, texture, you know what I mean? The monster, too. Maybe put the random down. And maybe put also bend minus on the monster. You can get some interesting stuff. That sounded pretty good. Pretty mean. That has that low Death Pact-y sort of growl vibe that we're kind of going for.
Yeah, and that could definitely stand on its own in a drop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then you can also, too, with this like little low-end trick, you can add some sort of like formanty stuff in here by boosting some cues. And then maybe I even get rid of this altogether. I could also do like a phasier sound. I'm trying to get more vocal. And you just got to play with it until you find the right. And then from there, processing would be, a lot of times you want to get that thick OTT. Again, you really want to layer with a sub at this point because you're going to be adding so much processing. But doubling the OTT can add this thickness to it. More processing stuff would be stuff like erosion or maybe like a bass amp or something. Erosion will always give you some cool characteristics, especially using the sine feature. You get similar to like a down sample, right? And then EQing a lot of this because we have so much processing on it, it's going to get kind of dirty at points.
Just getting that mud right out.
Right, and then I'll probably just duplicate this real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and just make a sort of sine sort of wave to kind of add these layered in real quick. Maybe add some harmonics. And then the real thing is like the side chain too, like the way the side chain kind of grooves. I would probably want a little bit more release. You can use things like kickstart to kind of get your vibe kind of going. I'll probably go into the side chain and mess with it a little bit to make it a little bit more not so sharp. Right now it's a very sharp point like so. So I might do something like this. Yeah, something more like this maybe, which is essentially what, like if you look at kickstart or anything like that, you want that sort of groove. And then if I go back and look at my side chain, that's a little too fat. There, you can hear the groove. And then from there, also too, you know, some more things that you can do is you can add some more form-y stuff. You want to process it really thick, but you don't want to overdo it too at the same time. So just be mindful of that. And then I had mentioned too, something like a bass amp or even an overdrive sometimes can kind of put it over the top. But also, again, use it sparingly because we are over processing. We have a lot of different harmonics going on already just from the sound itself. Probably definitely put it to dual. Yeah, that's too dirty.
Maybe put it before the OTT.
I might do an EQ before too. Like if you haven't heard that new Rez and Peekaboo song, that song specifically has like a really dirty sort of roll bass kind of thing. And that's the kind of the same vibe you're kind of doing there. So hopefully you guys learned something from that. We just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to make two different types of roll basses. Both of them will be in the link in the description down below. So you're welcome to go download those for totally free. If you like the content and you like the video and you want to see more stuff like that, please let us know in the comments down below. Last video we did, the MGK video, and you guys seem to really like that. And then you guys had a ton of comments on our What If series where we did What If Skrillex made mid-tempo, right? And you guys gave us so many great ideas.
Yeah, I like the Hans Zimmer Gone drum and bass.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking
that
do
one
that.
was so sick.
Yeah, when you guys give us feedback like that, it really helps us to give you guys more of what you want, and that also excites us too. It's like, oh, cool, that sounds like a challenge. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So let us know in the comments what you want to see more of. Hopefully this helped you out. Again, Mid Temps Volume 2. Link is in the description if you want to go ahead and get the early access before we're sold out. We're almost there, people. I know we say that like for the last couple weeks. We're very, very close. So make sure you guys go do that if you want to get the most bang for your buck right now. 225 presets and over 500 samples, and of course the project file to Annihilation.
And remember, May 7th, if you guys want to come see us play our LA debut.
Yeah.
It's going to be super fun. If you guys want tickets for that, pre-sale is in the description.
Yeah, and if you think we should finish this beat, let us know too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I really like this.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.
Thanks, guys.
This is Total Annihilation.
Before we do this, if